Hello friend, the 2 days long BRICS summit finally concluded yesterday. This year the BRICS summit was hosted by Russia in the city of Kazan. Now several things happened, several topic of discussion was discussed in 2 days BRICS summit between the leaders. Interestingly, this year Russia is the host city. That's why Russia-Ukraine war obviously was in the part of discussion, and as the Iranian president also present in this BRICS summit, so obviously the Israel-Iran war was also discussed in this meeting. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the BRICS summit. Similarly, the Chinese President Xi Jinping was also attended this year BRICS summit. So there was a historical handshake, I will show you, between Indian Prime Minister and Chinese President after long 5 years. Now, one by one I will discuss what happened on day 1. Day 1 means on 22nd October. Day 2, 24th October. Okay, several things happened. So our Prime Minister reached Kazan on 22nd October and he was heavily received at the airport. Then the Russian President Putin welcomed our Prime Minister and they have a diplomatic meeting, and after the meeting the dinner. Prime Minister welcomed all the invitees on the dinner. That is the program of day 1. The main thing happened on day 2, means 23rd October, day 2. What was the schedule of day 2? All leaders of BRICS members and other associate members, all leaders have gathered for a family pictures. Then they have a meeting. And before the meeting they approved, they signed the Kazan declaration, BRICS declaration, and after that they have a round table meeting and our Prime Minister delivered a beautiful speech on the meeting. I will discuss everything. Please listen patiently. Now first I will show you what are the BRICS countries. You all know BRICS means Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Okay, so red color are the members: Russia, China, India, South Africa and Brazil. They are the member. Now interestingly, BRICS was signed on 2006. I will show you. And now the yellow color members are applied for membership. Yellow color, they applied for membership, and green color are the new members. Green color means Saudi Arab, UAE, then Ethiopia, okay, and Egypt and Iran, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, UAE and Ethiopia, they are the new member. Okay. They except Saudi Arabia, others country like Egypt, Iran, UAE and Ethiopia already signed the membership card. Saudi Arabia still not signed the membership card. So Saudi Arabia is still not accepted the membership because Saudi Arabia is a good friend of USA. Now, in a very short way, I will say you what is BRICS and who are the leaders present in this year BRICS summit. What is BRICS? We all know. This is the website from Al Jazeera. So what is BRICS? BRICS stand for Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. The group started in 2006. Brazil, Russia, India, China. These first 4 countries are the founder member. First meeting was organized in 2009. Okay, in Russia. South Africa joined a year later. Means South Africa joined in 2010. From 2010 it is called BRICS, and before 2010 it is called as only BRIC. Now the aim of the alliance is to challenge the economic and political monopoly of the West. Obviously, now BRICS countries are known as developing country. You know, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa are considered, as per World Bank, as per International Monetary Fund, these BRICS countries are known as developing country. And there are another group, another alliance, that is G7. G7 countries are known as developed countries. G7 countries like the Western European countries, the USA, Japan, these countries are known as developed country. So BRICS are developing country. So you know, the aim of the alliance is to challenge the economic and political monopoly. So as we all know that Western countries always show their their power, always show their power, okay, without any reason, without strong reason. They are always impose sanction over the South countries, over the developing countries. Okay, so this is one type of monopoly. Like right now what USA is doing, USA is imposing sanction on Russia, okay, imposing sanction on the Palestine, imposing sanction on Iran. So it is their monopoly. So the group means the BRIC country sets priorities and has discussion once every year during summit, which members take turns hosting. The summit is the 16th. This is the 16th BRICS summit held in Kazan, Russia. Previous year 15th BRICS summit held on South Africa. Now in 2023, means previous year, BRICS extended invitation to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia and UAE. They are also developing countries, so they have right to be member of BRICS. Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE. After these countries applied for membership, Saudi Arabia has yet to formally join, but the others have already joined. Okay, so they are the countries and they all have present in this year BRICS summit. Now, who is attending the BRICS summit? Leader of BRICS member countries. Obviously, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Chinese President Xi Jinping, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa are attending the summit. UAE is the new member. UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan present. Iran is the new member. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian present. Egypt is the new member. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi present. And Ethiopia also a new member. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed also present. Now interestingly, this country, like leaders of several other countries that have shown an interest in deepening ties with BRICS, are also participating, including Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan also present. Now interestingly, Turkey is a NATO country, so a member from NATO country present in BRICS summit is very interesting. And Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh also present. Heartbreaking news is Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva cancelled his trip to Russia after suffering a head injury. Okay, on October 19, Minister of Foreign Affairs Mauro Vieira will now represent the country. So Brazil President could not attend the meeting because he is injured. His foreign ministers will appear on favor of him. Now interestingly, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres is also attending and expected to meet Putin. So look, United Nations always condemn Russia for invasion in Ukraine, but you see that UN Secretary General also present in this meeting. And Ukraine, Ukraine cannot accept this. Ukraine criticized, the Ukraine's Minister of Foreign Affairs criticized Guterres. Obviously Ukraine will criticize this thing. Okay, so these are the country present. So India, Russia, Indian Prime Minister, Russian President, obviously Chinese President, Brazil Foreign Minister, South African President, all are present. And in addition with that, UAE President, Iranian President, Egyptian president and Ethiopian prime minister also present, and in addition NATO country Turkey's president and Vietnamese prime minister also present, and also as well as UN secretary general also present in the meeting. Okay, there are also several other dignitaries also present, like the chairman of New Development Bank also present. Okay, so these are the dignitaries present in this year BRICS meeting. Now, first thing I will discuss that what was the declaration. Kazan declaration means, you know why the all leaders gathered in the BRICS summit, all the prime minister, president gathered the BRICS summit. Look, the actual BRICS summit, the prime ministerial meeting summit actually completed on October 22 and October 23, 2 days. But before that, several days, there were other meeting was organized in Kazan, Russia, like the BRICS foreign ministers meeting, BRICS industrial ministers meeting, BRICS environmental ministers meeting, BRICS the businessman meeting. Okay, then BRICS human rights meeting, BRICS tourism department meeting. So every type of meeting throughout the year was completed in Kazan, and after all the meeting was completed, from all the meeting a final declaration was adopted by the BRICS committee. Final declaration after all the meeting was completed, and to sign, to approve, to accept the declaration, all the leaders gathered in Kazan to sign, to approve the declaration. And also they have a meeting, round table meeting also they will attend. That is another thing, but the main thing is to sign, to approve the declaration. Now, what is the declaration? Declaration is very important. The declaration after the full and final BRICS summit, 3 type of declaration they have adopted, and these are the under new initiative. Some new initiative they have taken. Then under expanding cooperation means already there are several already ongoing idea. They are expanding those idea. Okay, and finally under opposing global crisis, some opposing global crisis also. First is, what are the new initiative taken? BRICS members recognize the potential of information and communication technologies in bridging the digital divide between nation to aid socio-economic development. This is the first thing they have adopted. What? Recognize the potential of information and communication technology. So they will adopt more technologies like artificial intelligence, so that they can bridge bridge down the digital divide between the nation. Next, BRICS intend to transform the New Development Bank to serve the needs of 21st century. So New Development Bank is a bank of the BRICS country. BRICS country developed a bank, that is New Development Bank. Okay, members are the BRICS members. So they are going to transform the New Development Bank. What is New Development Bank? I will show you. This is the New Development Bank headquartered in Shanghai, China. New Development Bank, referred as BRICS Development Bank, is a multilateral development bank established by BRICS country, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. According to the agreement of New Development Bank, the bank shall support public and private projects through loans, guarantees, equity participation and other financial instruments. Now I will give you many examples when National Development Bank gives loan to India for many multilateral projects, many big projects. NDB gave loan to India. I will show you. I will show you the project. Now the important thing is the bank is headquartered in Shanghai, China. First regional office of the NDB is in Johannesburg, South Africa, regional office. Second regional office is established in 2019 in Sao Paulo, Brazil, followed by Gift City, India, and Moscow, Russia. So headquarter is Shanghai, regional office placed in Johannesburg, South Africa, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Gift City, India, and Moscow, Russia. Now, what is Gift City? I will tell you about Gift City. What is actual Gift City? For now, Gift City is situated in Gujarat. So Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So the NDB has a regional office in Gujarat, India. Okay, I will tell you everything about Gift City later. So they are going to reform the National New Development Bank. Next thing is BRICS supports the creation of a new technology platform to strengthen development cooperation, including by creating high-tech product using domestic technological potential to fuel sustainable and inclusive growth. Obviously, new technology platform they need to adopt to strengthen development cooperation, including by creating high-tech product using domestic technology. Okay, so like India also adopted some domestic technology, domestic scheme like Startup India, Make in India, okay, to create high-tech product. So these are the common thing. The organization agrees to explore the creation of an independent cross-border settlement and depository infrastructure known as BRICS Clear. Now this is very important. What is BRICS Clear? Cross-border settlement. You know, a huge border dispute is going on between India and China. Okay. So the BRICS, as India and China both are the member of BRICS, so BRICS has the responsibility to make a independent body which can settle the border dispute. Okay, and the name of the body is BRICS Clear. So the BRICS will create this body, BRICS Clear. Next, BRICS is ready to strengthen cooperation to develop medicine, including vaccines and nuclear medicine project. Now, BRICS country, so investor need to invest on the BRICS country so that they can develop medicine. So, if India they can develop medicine, Indian should distribute medicine among the BRICS country. Okay, so these are their mutual settlement among the BRICS country. BRICS welcome the creation a united transport and logistic platform. Now this is very important. United transport and logistic platform. You know that West country like US, European countries are always imposing sanction on the South countries like India, China, Russia. So the BRICS country need a separate transport and logistic platform through which they can settle their trade, foreign trade. The declaration supports Russia's proposal to create grain exchange to promote rules-based trade in agriculture product and fertilizer and minimize disruption. So you know Russia is famous for exporting fertilizer, and India is famous for export agricultural product. So India will buy fertilizer from Russia and export agriculture to Russia. Okay, so this is grain exchange to promote rules-based trade. So due to several sanctions, Russia and India cannot freely do the trade. Okay, so they need a several platforms, separate way, so that the grain exchange to promote rule-based trade in agriculture product, fertilizer, and minimize the disruption. Now these are the new initiative. What are the expanding cooperation? The declaration welcomes the expand use of national currencies for transaction between BRICS member and their trade partner. Now this is very important. Currently all the countries using SWIFT signal system for foreign trade. Like if India want to trade with Russia, India and Russia both has to pass through the SWIFT system. Okay, and SWIFT system completely controlled by US and Western country. What is SWIFT system? I'll show you. This is the SWIFT system. Like suppose this is the sending. Suppose India want to send money to Russian bank. This is Indian bank sending institute, and this is Russian bank. So outgoing transaction, if SWIFT network allow the transaction, then the transaction delivered as is no hit or false positive. Russia will receive the payment in US dollar. Okay, the SWIFT will exchange the Indian rupees or Russian ruble to US dollar, and Russia will receive the payment as US dollar. If SWIFT has a sanction, then the transaction will go in this path. Transaction is copied and sanction port, they enter into sanction portal screening engine, and after the sanction it will go back to the sending bank. Decision to deliver, no hit, false or abort transaction. Okay, transaction abort, notification true hit. So due to this, and currently the US and Western country has give sanction to 7 Russian bank. Okay, 7 Russian bank cannot do foreign trade due to the sanction. So that's why the declaration welcomed the expanded use of national currencies for transaction between BRIC member and their trade partner. So if they want to create another platform apart from SWIFT system, another platform, so that they can trade using their local currencies like Indian rupee, Russian ruble, Chinese yuan. Okay, they want to reduce their dependency on US dollar. The document highlights the importance of expanding cooperation based on common interest and further building up strategic partnership among BRICS members and continuing to implement the bloc's economic partnership strategy. Okay, the bloc welcome interest shown by countries of the global south toward BRICS. Global south countries like Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries, African countries, South American countries are called as global south. So they show interest to join BRIC membership. Calls for greater participation of the least developed nations, especially African global process. So BRICS is expanding every year. It is expanding. Next is what BRICS is opposing. The document condemns the illegal use of discriminatory and politically motivated sanction, obviously, and highlights their negative impact on the world economy. Now, not only Russia, US may impose sanction over China someday, over China and India also. So all the south countries are afraid of this thing. BRICS is opposed to deployment of weapon in outer space. BRICS is opposed to deployment of weapon in outer space. Outer space means suppose Israel and Palestine war is going on, but US is sending weapon to help Israel. That is known as deployment of weapons in outer space, and support strengthening the global non-proliferation and disarmament regime, and implementing a Security Council resolution on measure to prevent WMDs from falling into the hand of terrorists. What is WMD? Weapons for mass destruction. Okay, so Israel is using WMD as per BRICS. Israel is using WMD to destroy the Palestine. So there should be a Security Council resolution so that the WMDs cannot fall into hand of terrorists. It calls for strengthened ties between law enforcement to aid in the fight against narcotics. Bloc members outlined their position on the Ukrainian crisis, took notes for proposal for mediation to bring the conflict to a conclusion through negotiation. All time the same thing, conclusion through negotiation. BRICS expressed support for Palestine's full-fledged membership in the UN. Okay. The declaration condemns Israel attack on UN employees in Lebanon and page terror attack of September 17. BRICS welcomed the creation of Haitian Transitional President Council and Electoral Council to resolve the crisis plaguing in the Caribbean nation. BRICS expressed concern over escalating violence and worsening humanitarian situation in Sudan and called for a ceasefire. Now there is a humanitarian crisis started in Sudan. The two party actually, government and the opposite. So government has their army power, opposite party has their several terrorist army power. So both the armies are start fighting against each other. Okay, so there is a humanitarian crisis. Home war started in Sudan. The declaration criticized the politicization of human rights and double standards in this area. So when Russia invaded Ukraine, US criticized Russia. But if Israel invade Syria, then US is helping Israel. That is, they are talking about double standard. It also expressed opposition to all forms of discrimination in sports. This is very important. Russian athletes are banned to participate in Olympic and other game like Wimbledon. Russian and Belarusian athletes are banned to participate. So opposition to all form in discrimination in sports. This should not be happen. So this is the declaration adopted in the BRICS summit and approved and signed by the all member. Okay, after the declaration approved, our Prime Minister delivered a great speech in the BRICS summit. I will first show you the speech, then I will discuss about the speech. It is full of general knowledge. I will show you.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, 16वें ब्रिक्स समिट के शानदार आयोजन के लिए मैं राष्ट्रपति पुतिन को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं और ब्रिक्स से जुड़े नए साथियों का भी एक बार फिर से हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। नए स्वरूप में ब्रिक्स विश्व की 40% मानवता और लगभग 30% अर्थव्यवस्था का प्रतिनिधित्व करता है। पिछले लगभग 2 दशकों में ब्रिक्स ने अनेक उपलब्धियां हासिल की हैं। मुझे विश्वास है कि आने वाले समय में यह संगठन वैश्विक चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए और अधिक प्रभावी माध्यम बनकर के उभरेगा। फ्रेंड्स, मैं न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक के अध्यक्ष हर एक्सेलेंसी दिल्मा रूसेफ का अभिनंदन करता हूं। पिछले 10 वर्षों में यह बैंक ग्लोबल साउथ के देशों के विकास के लिए महत्वपूर्ण विकल्प के रूप में उभर रहा है। भारत के गिफ्ट सिटी के साथ साथ अफ्रीका तथा रूस में रीजनल सेंटर्स के खुलने से इस बैंक की गतिविधियों को बल मिला है और लगभग $35 बिलियन के डेवलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स सैंक्शन किए गए हैं। एनडीबी को डिमांड ड्रिवन सिद्धांत पर काम करते रहना चाहिए और बैंक का विस्तार करते हुए लॉन्ग टर्म फाइनेंशियल सस्टेनेबिलिटी, हेल्दी क्रेडिट रेटिंग और मार्केट एक्सेस सुनिश्चित करने पर प्राथमिकता रहनी चाहिए। फ्रेंड्स, नए स्वरूप में ब्रिक्स $30 ट्रिलियन से भी ज्यादा बड़ी इकोनॉमी है। हमारे आर्थिक सहयोग को बढ़ाने में ब्रिक्स बिजनेस काउंसिल और ब्रिक्स विमेन बिजनेस अलायंस की विशेष भूमिका रही है। इस वर्ष ब्रिक्स के अंदर WTO रिफॉर्म्स, ट्रेड फैसिलिटेशन इन एग्रीकल्चर, रेजिलियंट सप्लाई चेन्स, ई कॉमर्स और स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन को लेकर जो सहमति बनी है, उससे हमारे आर्थिक सहयोग को बल मिलेगा। इन सब पहलों के बीच हमें स्मॉल और मीडियम स्केल इंडस्ट्री के हितों पर भी फोकस करना चाहिए। मुझे खुशी है कि 2021 में भारत की अध्यक्षता के दौरान प्रस्तावित ब्रिक्स स्टार्टअप फोरम इस वर्ष लॉन्च किया जाएगा। भारत द्वारा दिया गया रेलवे रिसर्च नेटवर्क का इनिशिएटिव भी ब्रिक्स देशों के बीच लॉजिस्टिक्स और सप्लाई चेन कनेक्टिविटी बढ़ाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहा है। इस साल ब्रिक्स देशों में यूनिडो के साथ मिलकर इंडस्ट्री 4.0 के लिए स्किल्ड वर्कफोर्स तैयार करने पर बनी सहमति बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। 2022 में लॉन्च किया गया ब्रिक्स वैक्सीन R&D सेंटर सभी देशों की स्वास्थ्य सुरक्षा बढ़ाने में मदद कर रहा है। हमें डिजिटल हेल्थ में भारत का सफल अनुभव ब्रिक्स पार्टनर्स के साथ साझा करने में खुशी होगी। फ्रेंड्स, क्लाइमेट चेंज हमारी साझी प्राथमिकता का विषय रहा है। रूस की अध्यक्षता में ब्रिक्स ओपन कार्बन मार्केट पार्टनरशिप के लिए बनी सहमति का स्वागत करता है। भारत में भी ग्रीन ग्रोथ, क्लाइमेट रेजिलिएंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और ग्रीन ट्रांजिशन पर विशेष रूप से बल दिया जा रहा है। इंटरनेशनल सोलर अलायंस, कोएलिशन फॉर डिजास्टर रेजिलिएंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, मिशन लाइफ यानी लाइफस्टाइल फॉर एनवायरमेंट, एक पेड़ मां के नाम जैसे इनिशिएटिव लिए गए हैं। पिछले वर्ष COP28 के दौरान हमने ग्रीन क्रेडिट जैसे महत्वपूर्ण पहल की शुरुआत की। मैं ब्रिक्स पार्टनर्स को इन इनिशिएटिव से जुड़ने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं। ब्रिक्स के सभी देशों में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के निर्माण पर विशेष रूप से बल दिया जा रहा है। भारत में मल्टी मॉडल कनेक्टिविटी को तेजी से बढ़ाने के लिए हमने गति शक्ति पोर्टल बनाया है। इससे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर विकास के लिए इंटीग्रेटेड प्लानिंग और इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में मदद मिली है और लॉजिस्टिक कॉस्ट कम हुई है। हमारे अनुभव आप सभी के साथ साझा करने में हमें खुशी होगी। फ्रेंड्स, ब्रिक्स देशों के बीच फाइनेंशियल इंटीग्रेशन बढ़ाने के लिए प्रयासों का हम स्वागत करते हैं। लोकल करेंसीज में व्यापार और सुगम रूप से क्रॉस बॉर्डर पेमेंट से हमारा आर्थिक सहयोग सुदृढ़ होगा। भारत द्वारा बनाया गया यूनिफाइड पेमेंट्स इंटरफेस यानी यूपीआई भारत की एक बहुत बड़ी सक्सेस स्टोरी है। इसे कई देशों में अपनाया गया है। पिछले वर्ष हिज हाइनेस शेख मोहम्मद के साथ मिलकर हमने इसे यूएई में भी लॉन्च किया। अन्य ब्रिक्स देशों के साथ भी इसमें सहयोग किया जा सकता है। फ्रेंड्स, भारत ब्रिक्स के अंतर्गत सहयोग बढ़ाने के लिए पूरी तरह से प्रतिबद्ध है। हमारी विविधता और मल्टीपोलरिटी में हमारा दृढ़ विश्वास हमारी ताकत है। हमारी यही ताकत और मानवता में साझा विश्वास हमारी भावी पीढ़ी के समृद्ध और सशक्त भविष्य को सार्थक रूप देने में सहयोग होगा। आज की बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण एवं उपयोगी चर्चाओं के लिए मैं सभी का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। ब्रिक्स के अगले अध्यक्ष के रूप में मैं राष्ट्रपति लूला को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। भारत आपकी ब्रिक्स अध्यक्षता की सफलता के लिए अपना पूरा सहयोग देगा। एक बार फिर राष्ट्रपति पुतिन और सभी लीडर्स का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Okay, now I will elaborate the whole speech. English translation of Prime Minister remarked at the open plenary of the 16th BRICS Summit. I will discuss only the important thing related to general knowledge. First, our Prime Minister said, I would also like to convey warm greetings to Her Excellency Dilma Rousseff, President of New Development Bank. So, name of President is newly elected Dilma Rousseff. I will show you. Meeting with New Development Bank President Dilma Rousseff here. She is also present on the BRICS summit. Next, our Prime Minister told about, in the last 10 years, this bank has emerged as an important option for the development needs. So, here, I would like to convey warm greeting for President New Development Bank now. In the last 10 years, this bank has emerged as an important option for the development needs of the countries of the global south. The opening of GIFT or Gujarat International Finance Tech City in India as well as regional centers in Africa and Russia has boosted the activities of this bank. So this bank has given many time loans, okay, so to make this city GIFT City, Gujarat International Finance Tech City, also there is a contribution from NDB. I will discuss. And development project worth about USD 35 billion have been sanctioned. So till date, New Development Bank already sanctioned 35 billion USD dollar project in several countries, not only BRICS countries but also other African countries also take loan from NDB. NDB should continue to work on the basis of demand-driven principle and while expanding the bank, ensuring long-term financial sustainability, healthy credit rating and market access should remain a priority. So the BRICS countries are expanding the bank, means the deposit amount will be more. Investment from India, China, Brazil, Russia will be more. Okay. Now I will discuss about New Development Bank and their loan to India, and first I will discuss about GIFT City. So Gujarat International Finance Tech City is also GIFT City is a central business district. It's a business district. Several office, several headquarter, Sensex, everything is present in this district. Under construction in the Gandhinagar district as suburb city of Ahmedabad in Ahmedabad metropolitan region in Gujarat, India. It is India's first operational greenfield smart city. Now what is greenfield? There are two types of city or project, you can say. One is greenfield project, one is brownfield project. Okay, now what is greenfield and what is brownfield, I will show you. Greenfield refers to new undeveloped land of or infrastructure. For example, a new housing development in a rural area is a greenfield. So greenfield means a totally vacant land, and to make a project on a fully vacant land, that is called a greenfield project, a fully new project. What is brownfield? Refers to land or infrastructure that is already been developed, such as disused factory or an outmoded office building. For example, replacing an old office building with a shopping center. Already an old office building, disused office building present, replace that with a shopping center, that is brownfield project. Okay, come to GIFT. So it's a first operational greenfield smart city, means the land was totally vacated. Okay, vacant land, and on that vacant land a smart city is established by the help of NDB and other bank loan. So Greenfield Smart City and International Financial Service Center, which the government of Gujarat promoted as Greenfield project. In 2020, GIFT IFSC bagged 10th place in finance industry and top rank in emerging financial center in the Global Financial Center Index. As of June 2023, it is home to 23 multinational bank, including HSBC, JP Morgan and Barclays. Furthermore, it includes 35 fintech entities, 2 international stock exchange with average daily trading volume of 30.6 billion, as well as India's first international bullion exchange with 35 onboarded jewelries. Okay, so a very smart greenfield smart city, gift fast operational greenfield smart city, that is gift city. The city is located on the bank of Sabarmati river. Now important thing is, with the opening of the first campus of 2 Australian university on 7 November 2023, in the presence of Indian counterpart Dharmendra Pradhan and Australian Education Minister Jason Clare, Gift City is beginning to establish itself at the center of foreign universities in the nation. Not only industry, not only bank, foreign exchange, but also universities also start opening here. This is about Gift City. So our Prime Minister is talking about Gift City, that Gift City developed through the help of NDB, New Development Bank. Okay. Next, I will show you how NDB helped India by giving loans several times. One by one, I will show you. So this is the website of New Development Bank. NDB signs 3 loan agreement with India to boost transport and water and sanitation infrastructure. Okay, 15th January 2024. So 3 loan. What are the loan? First is loan of USD 500 million to develop 13,500 kilometers of rural road in Gujarat, benefiting 12.5 million people. Okay, rural construction of rural road in Gujarat, benefiting 12.5 million people. The first loan is $500 million. Next is loan of USD 115 million for an integrated sewerage system for the city of Imphal, Manipur, from Gujarat, from west to east, to provide better sanitation service, all the household, and improve water quality of Imphal river. Sewerage system loan, integrated sewerage system for Imphal city, 115 million. And next, loan of USD 70 million for Lamphelpat water body rejuvenation project to prevent urban flooding. Okay, this is also in Imphal, Manipur. Lamphelpat water body rejuvenation project to prevent urban flooding, USD 770 million. So 2 for Manipur, 1 for Gujarat. Next, I will show you the highest loan that NDB gave for a project. I will show you. Look, our Prime Minister told that about 35 billion have been sanctioned through loan. And what NDB website is saying, total amount of finance approved 32.8 billion, that close nearly 35 billion. Total number of project approved 96. Okay. Now this Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut Regional Rapid Transit System project, proposed loan amount 500 million. Is a huge project. Okay. Huge project. Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut Regional Rapid Transit System, loan status approved. Okay, loan, actual loan amount is what NDB is giving, 418 million US dollar. Huge. Okay, 18 million dollar. Now what is this project? Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut Regional Rapid Transit System. I will show you. This is 84 kilometer regional rapid transit system, RRTS corridor from Delhi to Meerut, because huge number of Delhi passengers are traveling through this route, nearly taking 3 hours to go and 3 hours to come, 6 hours. Okay, now it will take only very few, 1 to 2 hour only, 1 hour only, suppose, I think. The 84-kilometer regional rapid transit system corridor for Delhi to Meerut being built at a cost of 30,274 crore will start from South Delhi's Jangpura. 1 hour. 1 hour is the travel time. Okay. So from Jangpura, this is the Jangpura up to, from, it is in Delhi. So starting from Delhi, then through Ghaziabad, then it will reach to Meerut. Okay, total distance is 84 kilometer approx length of the corridor, out of which 68 kilometer will be elevated. The blue line portion will be elevated. 13 kilometer underground, this red line portion is underground, and 3 kilometer at grade, means I think at slope. Okay. 14 kilometer length in corridor will cover Delhi, 11 kilometer underground in Delhi, 25 number total proposed station, 4 number of station in Delhi, 8 lakh estimated ridership Delhi. Delhi 8 lakh people will travel. Okay, so this is the regional rapid transit rail, about rail transit system. So in this way, the NDB helped India through loan several times. Next, our Prime Minister emphasized about this year the consensus reached within BRICS on WTO reform, trade facilitation in agriculture, resilient supply chain, e-commerce and special economic zone will strengthen our economic cooperation. Okay. So first our Prime Minister told about BRICS on WTO reform. So what is WTO? World Trade Organization. Now BRICS has a proposal to reform WTO. Okay. Now what is the problem with WTO? Because currently there is a single process through which a dispute can be settled between two countries, and it is observed that always the South countries are always in the back foot and the West countries are always get benefited from the decision of WTO. So it should be reformed. I will show you how BRICS adopted this resolution. BRICS leader call for a two-tier binding dispute settlement system in WTO. Two-tier. Currently, only single tier system is present. Now it needs two-tier so that developing countries also get benefited. The leaders of BRICS countries have committed to advocating for a two-tier binding dispute resolution system within the World Trade Organization. They opposed, means BRICS country opposed unilateral trade restriction that conflict with global trade norms. Unilateral trade restriction means US unilaterally, the Western countries unilaterally give sanction on Russia. That should not happen. So unilateral trade restriction they oppose. This decision was made during their meeting in Kazan, Russia, which was attended by Modi. The Kazan declaration highlighted the aim to establish a fully operational dispute settlement system in 2024. So this is already discussed in Kazan declaration also. So in this Kazan declaration they have told about the WTO reforms. Look, the first point, the Bretton Woods international financial system, including the World Trade Organization, should be reformed to better represent developing countries' interest. Okay, this is the Kazan declaration, first point. Now the declaration underscored support for a rules-based multilateral trading system. Currently only one SWIFT signal system is only present there, through which the foreign trade is going on. So it should multilateral trading system that is open, fair and inclusive with the WTO at its core. Special consideration for developing nation was also emphasized. The leaders rejected any trade restriction that do not align with WTO rules. They acknowledged the need for further efforts on unresolved issues and stressed the importance of reforming the WTO to enhance its development focus. So there is a must need to, reform WTO. Okay. Next, our Prime Minister told about agriculture, resilient supply chain, e-commerce and special economic zones. So what is special economic zones? So every country has their own special economic zones. Okay, like Gift City in Gujarat is a special economic zones where investor, now by developing special economic zone you can attract investor easily. Now there are number of special economic zones present in India. I will show you. List of states and UTs operational special economic zone up to 31st March 2024. Okay, total special economic zone currently operational in India is 280. Total 280 state-wise distributed. West Bengal. Okay, Uttar Pradesh state-wise they have given. Okay. State-wise they have given the special economic name. Okay. Next, our Prime Minister talked about, I am pleased that the BRICS Startup Forum proposed during India's presidency in 2021. So 2021 India was the host city, BRICS Summit. Okay. Will be launched this year. So what is BRICS Startup Forum? Now what our Prime Minister is saying that I am pleased that BRICS Startup Forum proposed during India's presidency in 2021 will be launched this year. So this year in Kazan the BRICS Startup Forum is launched. Now what is BRICS Startup Forum? Putin host BRICS Business Forum underscore importance of economic cooperation. That is the BRICS Startup Forum. Means Putin is simply talking with the businessman saying that start investing in the BRICS country, because BRICS country are developing country. They will give you more profit than the G7 countries. Okay. Simply Putin is comparing BRICS with G7. Published on October 19. Russian President Vladimir Putin hosted BRICS Business Forum on Friday, emphasizing the importance of close economic partnership among BRICS nations and highlighting the group's growing economic influence on the world stage. The forum, held in Moscow ahead of BRICS summit in Kazan next week, brought together over 1,000 business leaders from across the BRICS countries, including representatives from new members Saudi Arabia, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, UAE, who joined the groups on 1st January 2024. Now, how it is comparable between BRICS and G7? Putin highlighted the significant role of BRICS group in global economic growth, noting that the association total GDP, means BRICS GDP, exceeds 60 trillion US dollar, surpassing that of the G7. Means our BRICS GDP is more than G7 GDP, continuing to grow. He pointed out that in 1992 G7 accounted for 45.5% of global GDP, while BRICS countries accounted for 16.7. Means at 1992 G7 accounted for 45.5% global GDP and BRICS only 16.7. But in 2023, BRICS country had grown to account for 37.4% of global GDP, while G7 had fallen to 29.3. The gap is increasing and will continue to grow. This is inevitable, Putin said, emphasizing the trade's absolute logic. He noted that over the past decade, BRICS states have accounted for over 40% of global GDP increment. Another comparison is the Russian president highlighted the impressive economic performance of BRICS nation, stating that by the end of 2024, BRICS countries are forecasted to post 4% growth on average, exceeding G7 growth rate 1.7%, and the global average 3.2%. Global growth is 3.2, G7 growth is 1.7, but BRICS growth will be 4%. Okay, so start investing in BRIC nation. So this is the BRICS businessman or BRICS startup meeting. Next, our Prime Minister highlighted that this year the consensus reached by BRICS countries in collaboration with UNIDO to prepare a skilled workforce for Industry 4.0 is quite significant. Now, how BRICS in collaboration with UNIDO? What is this news? What is UNIDO? I'll tell you. UNIDO stands for United Nations Industrial Development Organization. So that's why, this is the reason why the UN Secretary General also present, because slowly BRICS is entering, BRICS reforms are started accepting by the United Nations also. United Nations also start participating in the BRICS meeting. So UNIDO participate in high level BRICS ministers of industry meeting in Russia. So it is the 8th BRICS industries meeting, 16th August industries meeting. UNIDO also participate in this meeting, means United Nations also participate. The United Nations Industrial Development Organization UNIDO participated in the 8th BRICS Ministers of Industry meeting, which brought together leaders from Brazil, China, Egypt, Ethiopia, India, Iran, Russia, South Africa and UAE, and to discuss the future of industrial cooperation among this influential economy. Now, important thing is, a major outcome of this meeting was the agreement to launch the BRICS Center for Industrial Competence in cooperation with UNIDO. So BRICS is going to launch a BRICS Center for Industrial Competence in cooperation with UNIDO, which was reflected in the declaration of the BRICS Ministers of Industry. The center is designed to serve as a pivotal hub, which centered BRICS Center for Industrial Competence, serve as a pivotal hub for the dissemination of knowledge, best practices and technological advancement, thereby bolstering the industrial sector within the BRICS. Means to adopt hi-fi technology, artificial intelligence in the business, okay, in the industrial sector. That is the main function of this BRICS Center for Industrial Competence, and it is launched in cooperation with UNIDO. This center will concentrate on critical areas such as innovation, sustainable development and digital transformation, all of which are essential for driving industrial growth and enhancing competitiveness in the global market. So how much they will improve? More investors will start investing. Next, our Prime Minister told about the BRICS Vaccine Research and Development Center launched in 2022 is helping increase health securities in all countries. What is the news? BRICS Vaccine R&D Center launched. I will show you. News from 22 March 2022. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya launches BRICS Vaccine Research and Development Center. This is the time just after the COVID period. BRICS Vaccine Research and Development Center in Delhi. Okay. So what is the main reason that the BRICS countries and other countries investors should invest for research and for improvement of the quality of vaccine, to make more and more vaccine for the COVID and other diseases also, and smooth and regular distribution of vaccine among the BRICS countries. Okay, that is the main motto of this research and development center. The center will be instrumental in streamlining vaccination research and facilitate equitable access to safe and efficacious COVID-19 vaccine. Okay. India is willing to offer its robust vaccine manufacturing industry for developing vaccines for BRICS and other countries. BRICS countries should work together to support endeavors to achieve the World Health Organization laid target of vaccinating 70% of world population with COVID-19 vaccine by mid 2022. Okay. So just in short, I will tell you, given India has one of the world's largest vaccine manufacturing industries which supplies vaccine to more than 150 countries and meets 65 to 70% of WHO's vaccine requirements, India is willing to offer its robust vaccine manufacturing industry for developing vaccine for BRICS, developing vaccine for BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa countries, as well as the World Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia said as he launched BRICS Vaccine and Research Development Center and workshop on vaccine cooperation through video conference here today on Delhi. Okay, now this meeting, the health ministers meeting, actually this is health minister meeting, is chaired by, chairman of the meeting was the ceremony was chaired by Mr. Wang Jigang, Minister of Science and Technology, People's Republic of China. Who were the member present? Meeting was attended by Mr. Marcelo Quiroga, Health Minister Brazil, Mikhail Murasco, Health Minister Russia, Dr. Blade Zimande, Ministry of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, South Africa. Delegates present on that meeting on 2022. Next, our Prime Minister told about climate change. That is very popular subject and favorite subject of Prime Minister because India is heavily invested on climate change. So the consensus reached for the BRICS Open Carbon Market Partnership under Russia's presidency is welcomed. In India too, special emphasizing is being laid on green growth, climate resilient infrastructure and green transition indeed. Now, what are the initiatives taken by India? India has taken up several initiatives like the International Solar Alliance, Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, Mission Life, Lifestyle for Environment, Ek Peड़ Maa Ke Naam, or a tree in the name of mother. I will discuss one by one, very short. First is International Solar Alliance. What is this? Here, ISA. It is an alliance of 123 signatory countries. So 123 already member of this alliance. 123 country. Most being sunshine country. Sunshine country means sunlight directly falls on these countries. Mostly sunshine countries which lie either completely or partly between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So I will show you the map. These are the zone. Country present in this zone, mostly like India also present in this zone, mostly are the member of this International Solar Alliance. Total 123. The primary objective of the alliance is to work for efficiency consumption of solar energy to reduce dependency on fossil fuel. Obviously, the initiative was first proposed by Prime Minister Modi in speech in November 2015 at Wembley Stadium, London, in which he referred to sun, though London, England is a not sunshine country. Okay, so in that meeting he referred to sunshine countries as Surya Putra, sons of the sun. So the countries located in this zone are, as per our Prime Minister, they are called as Surya Putra. Okay, next, the alliance is a treaty-based intergovernmental organization. It's a treaty, means the country will sign, they will invest in this alliance and get the benefit. The investor will invest and get the benefit. Okay, so smooth distribution of solar energy, solar industries to all the countries so that every country can produce their solar energy and reduce dependency from fossil fuel. Okay, there should be no monopoly that I will only produce and I will only sell. That should not be there. Treaty based intergovernmental organization, countries that do not fall within the topic can join the alliance and enjoy all benefit as other members with the exception of voting right. Means other countries also can join, but they will not have voting right. The initiative was launched by PM Modi at the India Africa Summit and a meeting of member countries ahead of 2015 United Nations Climate Change Conference. Okay. The framework agreement of the International Solar Alliance opened for signature in Morocco, Marrakesh, Morocco in November 2016, and 102 countries have joined. Headquartered in Haryana. Okay. The Indian government has dedicated 5 acres of land to NISE campus, National Institute of Solar Energy campus in Gurugram. For its future headquarters, it also contributed 1.7 billion. So India already contributed 1.75 billion dollar to fund to build a campus for meeting expenditure for the first 5 years. Now these are the members. Okay, these are the members. Next, our Prime Minister talked about Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Now this is related to disaster management. What is this? If suppose a country fall on disaster, suppose earthquake happen or flood happen, then immediately that country needs a huge money. So if there is already a alliance, then through the alliance the country can get loan. Okay, that is called Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Is an international coalition of countries, United Nations agencies, multilateral development banks, private sector and academic institutions that aims to promote disaster resilient infrastructure. Its objective is to promote research and knowledge sharing in the field of infrastructure risk management, standard financing, recovery mechanism. It was launched by Prime Minister Modi. So 2 international alliance launched by Prime Minister. One is International Solar Alliance and there is Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Launched by Modi at 2019 UN Climate Action Summit. Okay. Who are the member? These are the member. Total 31 members. 8 member organizations like Asian Development Bank, World Bank, UNDP, United Nations Office for Disaster Risk. Okay, European Union, European Investment Bank. So they are the member. Next, our Prime Minister told about Mission Life Lifestyle for Environment. Another international alliance launched by our Prime Minister, that is Mission Life Lifestyle for Environment. I have talked many times about this. What is this? PM launches Mission Life at Statue of Unity, Ekta Kevadia, Gujarat. When? 20 October 2022. What is the main motto of Mission Life? The full form of Mission Life is Lifestyle for Environment, LIFE, Lifestyle for Environment. That is Mission Life. Okay, so use environment friendly thing like LED bulb. Okay, so that is the main thing. Prime Minister Modi attended a bilateral meeting with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and subsequently launched Mission Life at the Statue of Unity, Ekta Kevadia, Gujarat. Now, what is the main thing about Mission Life? I will show you. The Prime Minister remarked the mantra of Mission Life is Lifestyle for Environment, emphasizing the benefits of Mission Life. The Prime Minister said that it connects the power of people for the protection of this earth and teaches them to utilize it in a better way. Okay, that is the main thing of Mission Life. Now, Mission Life is not a alliance. Mission Life is a program. Okay, program that it should be promote. Under Mission Life, other schemes may be adopted, but Mission Life itself is a program like Swachh Bharat Mission. Okay. So he gave the examples of adoption of LED bulb in India for reducing electricity bill and protecting the environment. Another schemes under Mission Life adopted by Prime Minister, I will show you here. India is committed to tackling the menace of climate change. Today, the Prime Minister informed the annual per capita carbon footprint in India is only 1.5 ton compared to world of average 4 ton. India is working at the forefront to solve global performance like climate change. Talked about initiative like Ujjwala Yojana. Ujjwala Yojana means so that nobody will burn coal, gas supply, kitchen gas supply to every household, that is Ujjwala Yojana. 75 Amrit Sarovar in every district. Every district should have at least 75 Sarovar. Government will also give rupees to every state so that they will adopt this scheme. 75 Amrit Sarovar every district. And unprecedented emphasis on waste to health. Today India has the fourth largest capacity of renewable energy in the world. Fourth largest. Today we are ranked fourth in wind energy, fifth in solar energy. India's renewable energy capacity has increased about 290% in the last 7 to 8 years. We have also achieved the target of achieving 40% of electric capacity from non-fossil fuel sources 9 years ahead of the deadline. Because the deadline was 2030. Within 2030, we will achieve 40% of the electric capacity from non-fossil fuel. But we achieved this goal in 2021 itself. We had also achieved a target of 10% ethanol blending in petrol. Means if 10% ethanol blending in petrol happen, then the petrol pollution, fuel pollution will be very less and mobility will also increase. And that too 5 months before the deadline. Through the National Hydrogen Mission, India has moved toward environment-friendly energy source. This will help India and many countries of the world to achieve goal of net zero. So this is the scheme. This is the scheme, or this is the like Ujjwala Yojana, Amrit Sarovar, then 40% electric capacity from non-fossil fuel, 10% ethanol blending, National Hydrogen Mission. These are the scheme that adopted under the Mission Life program. Okay. Next, our Prime Minister told about COP28. Last year during COP, Conference of Parties 28. This is United Nations Environment Program. Every year Conference of Parties meeting happen. COP21 we started important initiative called Green Credit Card. So government start distributing green credit. What is green credit? That is the incentive scheme. Means if you start your business, eco-friendly business, then government will give you credit. That is known as green credit. What is this? I will show you. Notification issued for Green Credit Program and Eco-Mark scheme under LIFE initiative to promote sustainable lifestyle and environmental conservation. Posted on 13 October 2023. Ministry of Environment. To take ahead the lifestyle for environment movement announced by the Honorable Prime Minister 2021, Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change has introduced two pioneering initiatives that indicate the country's proactive approach to climate change, sustainable and promotional eco-conscious practice. This initiative, one is the Green Credit Program, another is Eco-Mark scheme. These two pioneering project, or you can say scheme, introduced by the Ministry of Environment. What is Green Credit Program? Green Credit Program means incentivizing environmental action. Means if you start business, government will give you incentive. And what is Eco-Mark scheme? Eco-Mark scheme means promoting eco-friendly product. Means government will promote. If you produce the eco-friendly product, government will promote your product. Okay. Means government obviously will give you incentive for promoting eco-friendly product. Now, next our Prime Minister Last thing our Prime Minister told about, एक पेड़ माँ के नाम. What is this? एक पेड़ माँ के नाम. Now, look, the Prime Minister launched the Ek Peड़ माँ के नाम campaign. It's another campaign like Swachh Bharat, like Make in India, like lifestyle development. So Ek Peड़ माँ के नाम is also a campaign launched by PM on World Environmental Day 2024. This year, on 5th June, World Environmental Day, Prime Minister launched another campaign, Ek Peड़ माँ के नाम, urging all to plant a tree as to tribute to mothers. Okay. Now, outcome is the Ministry of Defence will undertake a massive 15 lakh tree plantation drive across the country on the occasion of 78th Independence Day ceremony on 15 August. 15 lakh tree will be planted by Ministry of Defence. Okay. So, also Prime Minister talked about, we have established a digital platform called Gati Shakti portal. So government has opened a portal called as Gati Shakti for whom investors, so that investors can see how the industry is going, how the industry is working, so that they can invest. Now, what is Gati Shakti portal? That Gati Shakti portal to rapidly expand multimodal connectivity in India, like linking rail with road, okay, then road with water body, okay, so that investor can invest, okay, in the junction, making hotels, making restaurants, making lodge, resort, okay. So this is the portal, activity of portal Gati Shakti. Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, they are promoting the PM Gati Shakti. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan for Multimodal Connectivity to Various Economic Zones. Connectivity between various economic zones. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan was launched on 13 October 2021 for providing multimodal connectivity infrastructure to various economic zones. Okay. So various connectivity through improvement of the seven transformative approach. 7 engine. The approach is driven by 7 engine, namely rail, road, port, waterway, airport, mass transport and logistic infrastructure. All 7 engine will pull forward the economy in unison. That's why we can see that railways improvement like Vande Bharat, road improvement, port, airport improvement. We have all seen. These engines are supported by the complementary roles of energy transmission, IT communication, bulk water and sewerage and social infrastructure. The approach is powered by clean energy and Sabka Prayas, the effort of central government, state government and private sector together, leading to huge job and entrepreneurial opportunities for all, especially for the youth. Okay, so these are the things discussed by our Prime Minister in the after the final conclusion of the BRICS summit. Okay, so finally he tells we will be happy to share our experience. He also congratulated Putin for hosting a beautiful BRICS summit. Also wish a good luck for President Lula, because next year the BRICS will be hosted by Brazil. So next president of BRICS, extend my heartful best wishes to President Lula. India will give its full support for the success of your BRICS presidency. So after this, BRICS ended with vote of thanks, and all our Prime Minister returned to our India. So this is everything I have discussed about BRICS, the Kazan declaration, what our Prime Ministers told in the BRICS summit, everything with related general knowledge also. If you like the video, please like the video, subscribe my channel. Thank you.